Good day, grade 8 learners! I'm excited for you to learn and enjoy our topic for today. I am Ameris Diteramas, and I will be guiding you as we explore the wondrous world of Southeast Asia. Are you ready? Be sure that you have your pen and paper and join me as we discover and experience some of the unique music cultures of Southeast Asian countries. For today's lesson, let our objectives guide us. 1. Describe and discuss the vocal and instrumental music of Cambodia, Indonesia, and Thailand. 2. Listen and compare the characteristics of selected songs according to their musical elements. And 3. Value the importance of creativity by producing sounds through using materials at home. For number 1, it is referred to as Cambodian 2 big drums played with drumsticks. A. Ching, B. Kongbong, C. Onit, or letter D. Scarsum. Very good! The correct answer is letter D. Scarsum. Number 2. The Indonesian folk music Burung Kakatua is all about A. Grandfather, B. Patriotism, C. The cockatoo, or letter D. The bird. Great! The correct answer is letter C. The cockatoo. Number 3. The Thailand's ensemble used for indoor performances and for the accompaniment of stick puppet theater. A. Kruang Sai, B. Mahori, C. Penpit, or letter D. Pifat. Good job! The correct answer is letter A. Kruang Sai. Number 4. The most popular form of Indonesian musical ensemble used in sacred ceremonies. It is mostly consists of metallophone and gongs. A. Balinese, B. Gamelan, C. Irama, or letter D. Javanese. Excellent! The correct answer is letter A. Balinese. And lastly, Indonesian gamelan is used to A. Accompany dancing, B. Accompany singing, C. Accompany wayang kulit, or letter D. All of these. Great job! The correct answer is letter D. All of these. For number 1, it refers to the quality or the tone of the sound. Wow! That's great! The correct answer is timbre. Number 2, it refers to the sound of 2 or more notes heard simultaneously. Very good! That is harmony. Next, it refers to the number of sounds heard in the music. Excellent! Texture. Number 4, it refers to the amount of time or how long or short a note is. Great! The correct answer is duration. For the last item, it refers to the speed or pace of the underlying beat. Good job! That is tempo. Alright, learners, let's first have a short activity. Before we go to our first destination, let's take a look at this map. What do you think is the continent being shown? Very good! This is the map of Southeast Asia. Are you familiar with the countries in Southeast Asia? As you can see, Southeast Asia consists of 11 countries. It is generally divided into two regions. The mainland region, which includes Myanmar, Thailand, Laos, Cambodia, and Vietnam. And the island or maritime region, which includes Malaysia, Singapore, Indonesia, Brunei, East Timor, and of course, the Philippines. Let us continue to find out how well you know our neighboring countries in Southeast Asia. Let's go! This country is an archipelago in Southeast Asia with 17,508 islands and is also the home to the world's largest lizard, the Komodo dragon. We can also find here the biggest Buddhist temple in the world, the Borobudur. Where do you think I am? If your answer is Indonesia, you are correct. Amazing! This country is also known as the Land of Smiles. The national sports of this country is Muay Thai. The bumblebee, the smallest mammal in the world, can be found in this country. What country is this? Great! You're right! Thailand. This country is also known as Kampuchea. You will also find the famous Angkor Wat in this country. The capital of this country is Phnom Penh. And the official religion of this country is Buddhism. Are you familiar with this country? If your answer is Cambodia, you got it right. Excellent! When you travel, especially to a foreign country, first, you need to know their culture. But why? Very good! Because each country has its distinct characteristics, and knowing about them will help you adapt and cope with their culture. And one way of learning their culture is through their music. Yes, you heard it right. Today, we will talk about the music of these countries. Specifically, their vocal and instrumental music. Now, are you familiar with vocal and instrumental music? Good! After listening to the audio clip, react with a heart emoticon if it is a vocal music. And like reaction if it is an instrumental music. Number 1. What do you think is this one? Is this vocal music or instrumental music? Very good! The answer is instrumental music. Number 2.
Makulay, sayaw, sayaw, sumasayaw ang langit.
How about this one? Great! This is vocal music. Based on this, what do you think is the difference between vocal and instrumental music? Very good! Vocal music is music made specifically for voices. It may be performed with or without instruments, while instrumental music is made solely for instruments. Is there any instrument you can play? Is that piano, guitar, violin, or drums? Whatever it is, when you play it without singing, that is an example of instrumental music. Have you ever hummed or sang while listening to your favorite music? Great! That is an example of vocal music. For us to remember the Hornbostel Sac classification of instruments, let's watch this video. Let us now discover the world of Southeast Asian music. Southeast Asia has a diverse culture, tradition, and music because of the different geographical, historical, and cultural influences in the region. That is why vocal and instrumental music varies from each country in Southeast Asia. Cambodia is one of the most beautiful countries in Southeast Asia, where art music is highly influenced by ancient forms as well as Hindu forms. But when does Cambodia gain its reputation worldwide? Did they have a painful experience in the past? Yes, their music gained a worldwide reputation in the 1960s until the dramatic political problems that led to the destruction of their arts and music. Most cultural institutions were burnt down and destroyed. Many dancers and musicians were executed. However, because of the resilience of the Cambodians, their music and art forms were revived and began to flourish again. What can you say about the video? Great job! It shows instrumental music, and it is a musical ensemble or an orchestra. Do you know what kind of musical ensemble is this? And why it is performed? Excellent! That is the Pinpit. It is a Cambodian musical ensemble that usually accompany ceremonial music of the royal courts and temples. This kind of music has always been part of their court dances, mask plays, shadow plays, and religious ceremonies. Now, for you to be familiar with the instruments that make up a pinpit, let's play a game entitled Can You See the Sound? 5 different sounds will be played, and then you will choose which among the shown instruments produces each sound. Remember, careful listening is the key in playing this game. Alright, let's begin. Number 1, which of the instruments could be the one that produces this sound? If your answer is kartom, you got it right. What is its classification? Very good, membranophone. The skarthom is a percussion instrument with 2 barrel-like drums played with a pair of wooden drumsticks. Ready for the second sound? Let's hear it. Which instrument do you think can produce this sound? If your answer is Sam4, you're correct. And its classification is also membranophone. The Sam4 is a double-headed barrel drum indigenous to Cambodia. It has 2 heads, with one drum head being larger than the other, and is played with both hands. Alright, 2 down, 3 more to go. Which among these 3 instruments can produce this sound? If you answered Ching, you're right. And what is its classification? Excellent! Idiophone. The Ching is a small bowl-shaped finger cymbal made of thick and heavy bronze. Next, between the unit and kongvong, which instrument is most likely to produce this sound? If your answer is unit, you got it right. And like Ching, this is also an idiophone. The unit is a wooden xylophone used in the Khmer classical music of Cambodia. It has 21 thick bamboo or hardwood bars that are suspended from the strings attached to the two walls played with wooden drumsticks. Lastly, we have kongvong. The kongvong is a traditional Cambodian percussion instrument having numerous gongs attached together onto a circular rack that goes around the player. Are you curious about the sound it produces? Let's hear it. The kongvong is one of the many traditional Khmer percussion instruments used for occasions such as religious ones. What can you say about the sound it produces? Great job! It is light and melodious. Also, it can be heard during classical dances, court dances, and shadow plays. And we did it! Wow, what a listening skills! Well, I knew you always had it in you. Great job! Are you ready for our next destination? Let's go! Indonesia has developed a wide range of musical styles through its interactions with other cultures, such as the Indian, Arabic, Chinese, and European cultures. In Indonesia, vocal music is used as ornamentation. But what do we mean by ornamentation? Very good! Ornamentation is the embellishment of a melody, either by adding notes or by modifying rhythms to make it more pleasing. One of the best examples of vocal music from Indonesia is called sipatukaan. If Cambodia has a pentit and sam, what do you think are the musical ensemble of Indonesia? Correct! Indonesia have Javanese and Balinese gamelan. Have you noticed something about the instruments used in both gamelan and psalms? Excellent! The gamelan and psalm contains a variety of instruments including metallophones, xylophones, kendang and gongs, bamboo flutes, bowed and plucked strings, which is also similar to the pinpit instruments. However, there are singers performing with the gamelan. Let's try to differentiate the two videos by answering the following questions. What can you say about their music? Very good! Javanese gamelan is more suited for palaces and temples because of its low-pitched arrangement. Their gentle approach to sound is also accompanied by vocalists who make it appropriate for meditation. And its style has a misty effect with the feeling of tranquility and peace. While Balinese gamelan is highly influenced by Western genres of music. When it comes to style, the Balinese gamelan is more dynamic and energetic in playing their music. And they often use progression of unpredictability. Based on the video, where or on what occasions do you think the gamelans are used? Great! Javanese gamelan is used for court music, while Balinese gamelan is for sacred music. What can you say about the group of instruments used? Correct! Javanese gamelan is more on percussion-dominated instruments, while Balinese gamelan consists of metallophone and mostly gongs. How can you describe the tempo of songs? Is it fast, slow, or moderate? Excellent! Javanese gamelan is moderately fast, while in Balinese gamelan, there is a sudden change of tempo and dynamics. And the use of fast and rattling sounds of cymbals make distinctive characteristics. Which one has the brightest and brilliant sound? Great! Balinese gamelan. Remember, gamelan orchestras are used to accompany dances, songs, and wayang kulit, or Indonesia's traditional form of shadow puppet play. Gamelan instruments are believed to possess supernatural powers, and musicians consider them sacred. In fact, stepping over the instruments is a sign of disrespect. Are you ready for the next activity? Let's identify which instrument is being described by the given statements. Number 1. It is a collection of small gongs placed horizontally onto strings in a wooden frame rack. Very good! The third picture is the bonang. Number 2. It is a two-headed drum with the primary function of keeping the tempo. Great! The second picture is the kendang. Number 3, it is a cradled gong that is rather high in pitch than the hanging gongs. Correct! The first picture is the kenong. Number 4, it is a melodic percussive instrument that has 7 bronze bars on top of the resonating frame. It provides the core melody or balungan in the gamelan ensemble. Excellent! The third picture is the saron. Are you excited to know our last destination? Let's go! Our last destination is Thailand. It is formerly known as Siam. It is known for being the sole nation in Southeast Asia that has never been ruled by a Western power. That's why this country is also called as the land of the free. Its music is theoretically based on the 5-tone or 7-tone scale system. It is not only confined to the royal courts, but is also used extensively in dance, theater, and in ceremonies. There are 3 primary instrumental ensembles that are similar to the other ensembles in Southeast Asia. First is the PFAT. It is a mid-sized orchestra that is performed in either outdoor style with hard mallets or indoor style with padded mallets. Second is the Kruwangsai. It is an orchestra that combines some of the percussion and wind instruments of the PFAT with an expanded string section. And lastly is the Mahori. This ensemble is traditionally played by women in the courts of central Thailand and Cambodia. Have you noticed the instruments used by the musicians? Very good! They are similar to the instruments used in Indonesia and Cambodia. Let us now proceed to activity number 2 entitled Compare and Contrast. After listening to Burung Kakatuwa of Indonesia and Loy Krathong of Thailand songs, we will answer the following guide questions and identify their differences and similarities based on the elements of music by completing the table. Number 1. What feeling is being expressed in the song? Number 2. What do you think is the function or message of the song?
Burung kakak tua hinggap di jendela. Nenek
ก็นองเต็มตลิ่งเราทั้งหลายชายหญิงสนุกกันจริงวันลอยกระทง
ลอยลอยกระทงลอยลอยกระทง
ลอยกระทงกันแล้วขอเชิญน้องแก้วออกมารำวงวันลอยกระทง
รำวงวันลอยกระทงบุญจะส่งให้เราสุขใจบุญจะส่งให้เราสุขใจ
วันเพ็ญเดือน12น้ำก็นองเต็มตลิ่งเราทั้งหลายชายหญิงสนุกกันจริงวันลอยกระทง
ลอยลอยกระทงลอยลอยกระทง
ลอยกระทงกันแล้วขอเชิญน้องแก้วออกมารำวงวันลอยกระทง
รำวงวันลอยกระทง
บุญจะส่งให้เราสุขใจบุญจะส่งให้เราสุขใจ 12น้ำก็นองเต็มตลิ่งเราทั้งหลายชายหญิงสนุกกันจริงวันลอยกระทง
ลอยลอยกระทงลอยลอยกระทง
ลอยกระทงกันแล้วขอเชิญน้องแก้วออกมารำวงวันลอยกระทง
รำวงวันลอยกระทงบุญจะส่งให้เราสุขใจ
บุญจะส่งให้เราสุขใจวันเพ็ญเดือน12น้ำก็นองเต็มตลิ่งเราทั้งหลายชายหญิงสนุกกันจริงวันลอยกระทง
ลอยลอยกระทงลอยลอยกระทง
ลอยกระทงกันแล้วขอเชิญน้องแก้วออกมารำวงวันลอยกระทง
รำวงวันลอยกระทง
บุญจะส่งให้เราสุขใจบุญจะส่งให้เราสุขใจ
To check your understanding on our discussion, let us have a short quiz. All you have to do is to listen to selected song of Southeast Asia. Identify its origin and determine whether it is vocal or instrumental music. Write your answer on a 1/2 sheet of paper. Number 1. Number 2.
เราทั้งหลายชายหญิงสนุกกันจริงวันลอยกระทง
ลอยลอยกระทงลอยลอยกระทง
ลอยกระทงกันแล้วขอเชิญน้องแก้วออกมารำวงวันลอยกระทง
รำวงวันลอยกระทงบุญจะส่งให้เราสุขใจบุญจะส่งให้เราสุขใจ
วันเพ็ญเดือน12
Number 3. Number 4. And number 5.
Giginya tinggal dua. Lecu, lecu, lecu mulala. Lecu, lecu, lecu mulala. Lecu, lecu, lecu mulala. Burang kakak cuan. Burung.
For your assignment, look for different materials within your house that can produce sounds. After that, describe the quality of sound it produced and identify its classification. Don't forget to answer the guide questions. Now we're done with our lesson. I hope you have learned and enjoyed today's session. Remember, music acts like a magic key, to which the most tightly closed hearts open. Aim high, dream high, Silangnyans!